2017, and AKAI has just released the MPC MPC Live. And of course, they're big hits because there hasn't been a standalone in over 8 years. That's right, 8 years is crazy. But they're hits. MPC, everybody loves this machine. It's just everything. A lot of Q-Link, a lot of power. It's there to do everything for you. And it's the Starboy, obviously. Look at that screen. I love that screen. It's like 10-inch screen, and I love it. It's how it's supposed to be. And there's the two of them. Kind of cool. And then there's the Live. The Live is a very cool device. It works perfectly with the software, and they're both running the new MPC 2.0 software. Now, the MPC X weighs 12 pounds. The MPC Live weighs about 5.5 pounds. It has a lithium battery inside that'll last 5 hours. About 2 years after they introduced this device, they come up with a new one, the MPC Live II. This is a brilliant idea. This is just way ahead of its time. Or it's actually the right time and no one's actually thinking about doing it. Machine doesn't have speakers on its device. Neither does Roland. As a matter of fact, when you buy an MPC or any kind of device like that, you're going to go to the store, you're going to buy speakers for it too. You're going to test speakers out, see if they work, hear them back, all that. This comes with speakers. And the reason why this works, AKAI Pro is part of M Music Brands. And M Audio, they make speakers at M Audio. They also make keyboards, but they understand about the idea of making music sound loud enough with that small MPC. So they get together with AKAI Pro and they make up this brand new speaker system for the MPC Live, and it sounds banging. I mean, it's kind of crazy. As a matter of fact, the woofer is just 1.8 inches. Look at this thing. That is beautiful. But they have another speaker, a passive speaker right there. And this one will take the sounds that don't go to the bass. This is a bi-amp system. That's kind of hot. And the reason why this works so well is that in a bi-amp system, the lows are going through the woofer, that 1.8 inch woofer. The highs are going through the passive speaker. So we have a separate amp for the lows, a separate power source for the highs, creating more efficiency. We will get 5 hours of battery life on the lithium battery. Check out Andy here demonstrating it.
Now let's open our drum grid by holding down Shift and Grid, and now we can view all of our parts. And now I'm going to use Note Repeat to synchronize my hi-hats by doubling the notes. Hit record and just hold down the pad and you'll hear the notes double. Now we're going to select a different time division, 132, and then 164. Now let's go to our CV track and we can go to our grid edit and we can see all of the notes we're generating via our CV outs. Now we're going to go to another CV channel which we got coming out of CV3, which is our filter cutoff gate, and we're going to open up the gate by entering the notes into our steps. Using MPC Live II step sequencer and CV gate output is a very powerful combination for live production and driving your external hardware.
Now, I've also made an instructional video for the MPC Live II. It's over 4 hours long. We cover every feature on the MPC Live. Matter of fact, it's very popular here on YouTube. There's a link for this video in the description below. Just check it out. You're going to love it. And if you got any problems with it, just hit us up. But also, make sure when you use those speakers, be at minimum level first. Let's take a tour of our MPC 2. Here we have our MPC pads. They can be colorized in groups in any way you want to. Next, we have our audio output, which is the master volume control right there. Always keep this low when starting out. We have the pad bank, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Under there, we have latch, full level, 16 levels, and we have erase. Next, we have undo, redo, copy, step record, and we have time correction, on or off. This is our 7-inch touchscreen display. It lays right there on the machine, not a pull-up. Some controls, we have shift, menu, main, mix, mute, next sequence. And of course, we have here tap, record, overdub, stop, play, and play start. We also have our plus and minus buttons there for our data entry. Now on top here, we have our Q-Link section. So there are 4 different Q-Link sections we have. And of course, we have 4 Q-Link knobs right there. And below here, we have our main data wheel for data entry. Let's take a look on the back of our MPC Live II. We have our headphone input right there, and we can turn our speakers on and off there too as well, right next to it. Then we have our master output, left and right. And we have more outputs. We have 3, 4, 5, and 6. So left and right, we have our record input, which is line and phono, plus a ground. We also have 2 MIDI ins and 2 MIDI outs. We got a place for our SD card, plus 4 CV outputs. We have 2 USBs I can use for hard drives and 1 USB for my computer. We have our link for Ethernet and also connect your power source there and our power on button.